Exactly the same. Yeah, Pete's a very good friend, and when he asked us, I think everyone sort of just felt the same way.
I've always been a believer in Malaysia, and any project that brings Malaysia closer together and the people of Malaysia together, I don't care what I'm doing, I'll find the time to be here.
Bila dia cakap this project pasal unity, I terus kata ya. Saya terus katakan ya.
爱是一个很重要的一个题材，尤其是我们是爱我们的国家，所以我觉得是一个很有意义的一个活动。
This is something that I thought is a fantastic idea, and not only us who are making it need it, people who are going to watch it, all the Malaysians need this video as well.
Yang saya suka tentang cadangan Pete adalah ianya sesuatu yang non-governmental. Jadi ini adalah kehendak kita pemilik sebagai rakyat Malaysia untuk memberi sesuatu kembali kepada rakyat Malaysia.
There is a message behind this whole song and project that is trying to bring Malaysians together
in one space with great length, and that made the whole job simpler. As soon as you made that suggestion, I immediately thought, well, I think perhaps it's not such a scary thing.
Provided that the song is not out of sync, we will know when Kasman edits the thing. Cannot cut.
We didn't want to do a fancy camera thing anyway, because the whole song relied very heavily on the sincerity of the message. So, you know, anything too fancy will take away from the sincerity. So this location is wonderful because everything is black almost. And as we explained to the artists, that it's their personality that would come out, and if they had no personality, it would come out too.
That's the most common question I got asked today, and to be honest with you, it's slightly frustrating to answer it because, as Yasmin said, I mean, this song has been relevant for the last, as long as I've brought it on.
It's just forgotten to be sung. That's all. I think, yeah.
I think we underestimate how Malaysian we all feel. No way, because this is not home. You know, there, a few thousand miles away, no, that's home. It has many imperfections. You know, I feel frustrated by it as much as anybody else. But it is home, and I think that's really where the idea comes from. I think that's very much also how we underestimate our, you know, us being Malaysians.
You mentioned about people who are very, very excited about the project and how it takes on its an extended life, you know, it morphs into something else.
Yeah.
But I don't know because they haven't seen the final cut.
This project is not funded by any political party, any institution of any kind, any government, non-government, whatever you name it. This completely zero budget. I mean, we did not spend a single cent on what we just saw. It's available free, the videos and the making of and everything will be up for grabs. So I think we will just release it as public domain. And as you can understand, an idea like that totally relies on people to viral it. And so, you know, thank you for coming today. Please publish it and tell our people, tell Malaysians that everybody can have all this for free, and that's for all, from all of us to all of them.
So far we've locked in at least 3 or 4 key partners in the market, including Universal's on site, Gua.com is also going to be carrying it. An hour before the press conference, we managed to confirm Maxis to support this both on mobile as well as on their site. So what does this mean? It means that you'll be able to basically get the song as a ringback tone, as a true tone, as a video download, as a video stream for free. Okay.
So we get together, we can do something. So I think for me that's the gist of everything, to really show that you don't need the big bucks to get together. And this is a message to the people who do have the big bucks, to all the millionaires out there and all the big companies out there who can just tweak a little bit of their corporate social responsibility and really make a serious contribution to the social well-being of the nation. I urge you to look at this as an example of what we can do with no money, and then use your real money to really do something amazing.
just telling him how I'm used to getting my knuckles rapped by all kinds of authority and non-authority for making films and commercials about people getting together. So when Pete called me and he said, "We're going to do this, are you in?" I basically said yes, without thinking twice about it. Partly because he's Pete and he's a friend and I love him, but also because it's another way to annoy some people, so I'm in it.
It's very nice to know that it's going to be available for free download and it's going to be everywhere, in your car, your bathroom.
We need to have something to start off. I think these songs is just about the right time. It's an icebreaker. We need to have some topic to start off this. Maybe some of our people think is a sensitive topic. On the other side, when we are talking about unity, on the other side is a sensitive topic. So it's a good start, and I'm glad we have these songs for all the races to start getting the relationship to be better.
As I said before, I think it's what we make of it. I think if the people like it, and the whole idea is that they could then viral it. And obviously Sandy has played a hugely important part here, because for example, if it is so easily available that you can get it on your handphone, yeah, then I believe it was going to have a massive impact.
I think there were people with voices, with film skills, people with music skills who just got together and just purely from the love of the country made this thing. And then the fact that you are now sitting here with your pens and papers and your cameras and your machines, we are passing the baton to you. How far this thing goes, it's now up to you.
He is now, but he wasn't a friend of mine. I texted him and said, I'm Pete here, I'm doing this project for national unity. I sent it off, and the answer came back 30 seconds later, I am in. Now you can apply the same thing to every single person that is on that list you've got now. There was no bargaining, there was no asking for money, there's no nothing. We got problems. And I would say that I promised myself I will be very honest and not try and play industry politics on this and try and be polite on this. But the only community we had problems with was the Chinese pop community. And I will split my responses in three. One are legitimate, and those who simply who weren't here. Yeah, they may be in Taiwan on tour and so on. The second category is more problematic. The second category were the people who were afraid of participating in a project which could be perceived to be political or sensitive. There is something very wrong in this country if an effort like this is looked upon as being sensitive. So the third category were the people who simply couldn't be bothered. I will quote directly, I will not mention name, we have no time for things like this. So that is the three categories. Now this is very important because I want this to go out, because I think that is a problem, that is a symptom. Having dealt with that, I know that is a symptom of a greater problem in this country.